So, one of the most unique features to GoFormative is, I should call it formative. One of the most unique features to formative is the ability to upload your own document or text and to add questions over the top of that. This is unique to Formative. I know some other products do it, but Formative kind of started this. So what I'm going to do is I've already got down here, you'll see some an article that I downloaded from Newsela, and I know some of you like to use Newsela on its platform, which is fine, but I like to import them into my formatives. So I'm going to go ahead and click plus, and down here at the very bottom, I'm going to click on enhance a document. So you can insert JPEGs, you can insert PDFs, and doc files to that. And so I've downloaded this as a PDF. So I'm going to enhance a document and I'm going to upload a document. And you'll see here brown badges. So I'm going to click on that. And as it uploads, it converts. So now you see there's 7 pages, 7 images. I'm going to tell it to add all 7. Notice I downloaded it with the answers intact because I'm not going to read this to find answers for myself. So once I've got that loaded onto the screen, I'm going to simply go and click on the document where the questions start. You see here on this side where I have quiz items, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to click on this quiz item and overlay it with a question so that I can enter a place for the students to respond to these. So let me clear the screen. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So here, I'm going to click right over the number 1. You'll understand why I'm doing this in a second. And since this is a multiple choice question, I'm going to toggle in multiple choice. Notice how that 7 covers up that 1. That's important here. And when the students see it, they're going to see 7 and they're going to see these answer choices. Now, if I wanted to go and write all this out in here, I could do that. But you're not going to want to do this. You're just providing a place for them to choose A, B, C, or D. So here I got 7. I'm going to put there. I'm going to click over this one. Same thing, multiple choice. Scroll up, clicking over here. Another multiple choice. And finally, on another page, a multiple choice. So I got 4 multiple choice questions. And when I preview it from the student perspective, this is what it looks like. If my students are using a computer type device, they'll see the article, which they'll be able to read. And then when they get to question number 7, they'll see on this side 7 and the answer choices. And then over here, you simply tell the students, choose your selection there. Quite simple. Now you're saying, Mr. Parker, hey, Dave, this is 7. On the sheet, it was 1. Shh, I know that. But remember, we covered it up because there are other items on this. So it lets us, add to an assignment, embellish an assignment. It actually gives us more opportunity to give students to be successful, if you will. So I got those there. It looks great for my student view. I can click on the iPad, see what that looks like. Yeah, it looks good. So I'm all right. So now it's going to be the time where I'm going to go ahead and put my answers in. Notice I imported the answer key here too. This is for Newsela users. Again, I got the answer key so I don't have to read it and make up answers myself. I know the answer is D, B. Let me go down here. C, C. So I'll go back where those answers started, clear that screen, go back where those answers started, and I'm going to go DBCC, and I will have those answers there. So here on this side, starting where that first question started, here we go. So D, B, and then C and C. And now, since that's multiple choice, this will auto grade and I don't have to do a thing to it. Now, as far as those answers are, I don't want to leave these here. So I'm going to click delete on this page. I'm going to remove this page. I'm going to remove this page. I'm going to remove this page. Remove. I'm going to remove this page. So now there should be no answers there, just the questions for the students to respond to. It looks like that last one didn't go. Let's just make sure it's gone. Delete, remove formative items. So I should have my last items I put in, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Those are there. Let me look at it, make sure it looks good from the student perspective. And everything's clean. The article's there, all the text is there, and the students have places to respond. So it's perfect. I'm ready to go with this. And, just for informational sake, maybe I'll just go ahead and respond to these. I remember the answers were D, B, C, and C. All right. And I can look at this in my responses. You see where I've entered here, and those are all turning blue. So yeah, it looks like I did that right. So I can just assign that to my students, they'll take it, and bada bing, I got the answers. Hope that helps. This is Dave Parker signing off because my notifications are going crazy.